Welcome back to Unrelated Minds. We have the famous duo here, the duo who made story on this channel. You guys were the most watched episode, video, whatever, for the whole season 1.
Oh, I'm looking at Josue.
My beloved sisters.
He did like 5.
He did like 5.
It's okay, Josue.
Josue's 5 combined make yours.
Dude,
Yeah.
you did. But he talked about really important stuff like NFL, Super Bowl, movies,
Yeah, true.
Star Wars.
I love movies.
Yeah.
Movies
are life.
Why do you think you guys got the most viewed episode?
You want to say this together?
Does it start with a C?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chismosos.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I definitely no. I think that it's just like intriguing because it's like, I don't know. I think that people know that we have an open, like a big mouth, and we just have opinions and we say them how we feel.
I guess we express ourselves pretty upfront.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then because Sua's, she has no filter.
Yeah.
Like
I do have a filter.
She has no filter.
don't.
I do have a filter.
Okay.
What filter you using today?
All right. But before we get more into it, we'll go to the cut, and then we'll be back right after this cut. All right? So stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm Esri.
I'm Esley.
Sua.
I'm Josue.
And yeah, we got the famous duo together. And what better way to do it than with the brother,
The oldest.
who's also famous.
Yeah.
He's made many appearances on this podcast.
The older brother.
The elder millennial.
Yeah, elder millennial. That's
Yeah.
your name.
Guys, it was very hard to get Sua mainly back
oh my
on
gosh,
here,
it was a challenge.
but we made it. Why did you decide to come back?
Well, I didn't decide. It was basically Esley. Like, she decided for us. She's my manager. So
Okay.
as long as you guys are paying me the big bucks, getting sponsored,
Yeah.
bills being taken care of, I'm coming back.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Esley, why did you decide to come back?
Honestly, I don't know. You kind of brought it up and I was like, but I was like, I honestly did not think we were going to come back. Like, we're like, no, we did it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we did not think we were going to come back.
And
so
the viewers, like, that was, like,
Yeah.
surprising to me the most because, like, I don't know. I don't think we'd be here if we didn't get that much views. You know?
So
we'd
thank
be
y'all.
a hit and then, disappear.
And you guys are not all chismosos. Not all of you.
But seriously, like, can you guys, like, comment so we know who you are? Like, all 445 of you. We just want to know who you are, literally. And, like, subscribe at least. Like, if you're going to watch, like, we know you're there.
Subscribe.
Just subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah. We see you.
Yeah.
But it's good to be back. Nothing has changed. Everything's the same.
Mhm.
The water bottle, I think, has been there for, like, a hot minute, too.
Oh my gosh.
But, yeah.
2 water bottles. Oh, my gosh.
I know. How long has it been? It was what?
I don't remember.
I can check really quick.
It's been a long time. Not much has changed.
No,
Been a
are you
couple of
sure?
months.
I
not
think.
much?
I mean, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like 3 months ago?
No.
I think so. Yeah.
No.
Maybe
Yeah, I think it was like 3.
here. I'll get it.
Long time.
It was 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no
It
way.
The exact date.
Dude.
I am wise beyond my years.
March.
How did you know?
March 31st.
How did you know?
March 31st.
Because he's a true fan.
I know. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Uh-huh.
You were like, those are my sisters.
I was like, I remember that moment.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and I remember that too. And I'm not going to forget about that too.
Oh my gosh. We never fought with you, but we used to wrestle with you.
He's like behind the scenes. Like he would see everything. Like he would see it when we would get spanked.
Yeah,
he
he was like a referee, but wasn't really a referee.
No.
Not when my parents got in it.
Sometimes I was kind of bad with, towards you guys. Because you guys would do something bad. And I was like, I want to see some punishment.
No, dude, but you were like the weirdest older brother ever. You'd be like, can you come with me to Target? We'd be like, no. And we would say no on purpose. Because then we'd be like, I'll buy you something if you go with me. And I'll be like, okay, let's go.
I think
Wow.
Usually Uzi would go with me and then Esley.
But I would go with you to Redbox every night. Who'd go with you to Redbox to return those movies.
Yeah.
And I would also remind you, Josue, don't forget, you're gonna pay another $1.50.
Ew.
Well, at that time it was like $1.20, so it wasn't that bad.
Still, money's money.
I mean, you guys, okay, so you guys reach a point where you don't want to go out anymore, and it's not like I have a bunch of friends, so I gotta.
We are your friends.
Yeah,
we're like
we're
your
siblings
friends
slash your
for
friends.
life.
I
Like you
know.
can't get rid of.
Yeah, you can't get rid of.
But I was your favorite one growing up, and then Esli somehow became your
Oh,
favorite.
okay, we gotta talk about that.
So that happened because you were so willing to do things.
Like,
Chillona.
yeah, I go with you to Redbox, Best Buy every night. Go with you to Hastings.
Did I buy you stuff? I
yeah,
did.
that's
There
how
you go.
That was my rule. I'm like,
And
I'll
you
go
would
with
like
you.
do, like get me this and get me the
Yeah.
other stuff. Carry this.
Yeah, dude. I was a slave.
No,
Basically.
you would get your pay.
I was a servant.
You're
I would get my
not, you're
pay.
not my slave.
That one time we walked to Walmart in like 90-degree heat, and the whole time you were singing that Nacho Libre song, and all you bought me was a Sprite.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Sue remembers everything.
I do.
So be nice to
You
her.
got- Was I singing I am? I
Yeah,
am?
that's the one. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I mean,
Song.
SD2, I took her out.
Yeah.
Uzi.
Yeah.
And
I just have bad memory.
what?
I just
Yeah,
have-
she's got bad memories.
Yeah, we call her
Sorry.
2-second Esli, like from 50
Don't be
First
telling
Dates.
people.
Because she would forget everything. She would go to the park and forget her shoes.
Okay, no, I would forget my stuff really easily because I was easily distracted. It's not because I have memory loss, guys.
I think
I'm
it's a little bit
good.
of both. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, so
Don't call me that, y'all.
2 seconds, Leslie.
No.
That might
No,
be the
that's-
title
no,
of this
don't-
episode.
Don't do
No,
that.
no.
Don't be dirty.
No, I'll
like
come for
that.
y'all. Like, no.
She's not too sexy. She's a mom now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, her brain is different.
Now it's 2 minutes.
But anyways,
Did you guys expect to get the amount of views you guys got?
No,
no.
No?
That was a
No, like I purposely
Shock.
didn't share it on my personal platform because I didn't.
Oh, wow. Wow.
But yeah, like God works in mysterious ways.
wow.
Like people were like, "We saw your podcast." Like our cousin watched it. I'm
Yeah,
like, "What?"
cousin. Shout out to our cousins. Yeah.
That's our cousin.
I usually put it on my Facebook, so I guess
Yeah.
Nobody goes on Facebook.
No, I do for family, but
Yeah,
I
but that's
shared.
what Facebook is for, family.
Yeah,
It's not like for anything else.
I mean,
But
I
they
I don't use it as much as I used to. I mean, I've never actually used it.
and what's up with this thing called Thread? Like,
I don't know.
it's like again Elon Musk or something. It's like a war.
Elon Musk. I
Elon.
think Elon. I think
Ellen.
Uh,
Ellen?
Elon Musk.
That guy that created that car that exploding everywhere.
You mean
Okay, wait.
the what's it called?
The-
Tesla.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Before I forget, I didn't share about the podcast when we did it. I basically reshared with my little sister Phoebe. She posted it on hers.
But
and
why
she-
didn't you?
because I was like, I couldn't find a good way to share it. So when then I saw one, she's like, "Oh, my sister's." I was like, "Oh, I'll just reshare what she did."
Mm.
You know, So I
Like it's
just
kind of
reshared
awkward
it.
sharing what you like are doing, huh? Like
Um,
it would be like check out this episode.
yeah,
when I come
because
out.
I guess we're just like, I mean, I thought it wasn't that good. I was like, we're weird. Like,
I thought it was funny though.
the audience thought
Eh.
otherwise.
I know it's kind of interesting. Like people
we're not
like
that interesting.
yeah. Like do you guys not watch reality TV? Like,
They're like, we are
this
now.
is like nothing.
No.
Like you need to subscribe to Bravo, Oxygen, all those good channels. Yeah, but
All right. Ya se desahogaron. You guys let everything out.
Yeah.
okay.
But I did want to talk about one like
Oh gosh, I knew it.
kind of serious thing.
Mm-hmm.
I talked with you
Mhm.
beforehand to make sure it was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you're still
Is this
you're still
getting
good?
serious now?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
So
Really?
I don't think we mentioned it in the last time you were here, but you actually went through something pretty scary.
We actually.
Oh, Josue was there
Yeah,
too. Oh,
Josue
I did
was
not
there.
know that.
Trigger warning, y'all.
Okay.
Trigger warning.
Yeah. But do you want to tell us your experience?
Yeah. So I think you know
Yeah.
what it's about. Yeah, because it's a pretty traumatic experience. So now to this day, like it's funny, but it's like scary.
Mhm.
But I try to like laugh about it, because I'm like, I'm not gonna remember that scary moment. But so we went to the mall. It was a Monday. Because he doesn't work. And we went to the Boise Mall, and like I went with my kids and my mom and stuff, and we had barely just entered, and we got there on the in the second floor, right?
Yeah,
second floor. And we had just barely went in and stuff, and like the kids wanted to go to the maquinita, so we took them. And literally in that like instant, the crazy thing, and like that kind of stays with you, is like that you just see a whole bunch of crowd, like a crowd of people running, like
on a Monday, in the Boise Mall.
No, not that. The crazy part is the fact that a ton of people were running toward the exit where we just came from. That was a kind of the scary thing, and that's kind of what, like, till this day, I'm kind of like I'm paranoid. Like if I see people running in stores, I'm like, oh my god, like, so, it triggers, and I'm just like, okay,
don't go to Black Friday. Like,
no, well, but I do have that too.
Yeah,
if I see people
are like just running,
just start moving, like something's happening, like it's just like oh my god, something's happening.
But you just can't run any direction. You need to be smart. Like you can't run with them.
Well,
with the crowd.
Thing is, when that happens, you're confused.
We were confused.
So you just like freeze in the moment.
Yeah, we froze.
We were like, okay, like, and then
did you guys talk to each other? You guys just like who decided where to go?
Wait.
I have to tell you.
Okay, I'm like, get to the point
because the audience doesn't know what happened.
Wait, let me get there. Apparently, she don't need a.
I'm like, I'm the audience. I'm intrigued.
Okay.
Continue.
So, the kids were in the maquinitas, that started happening. People started running toward the exit, and I'm talking to like big crowds, like, and then people were, because I basically froze, and I was watching them, and I was like, what's happening? Like, that's weird. People were yelling, and then that's when we heard gunshots. And I was like, personally, I'm not a hunter girl. Like, I don't know what a gunshot sounds like. Like the closest thing I can compare it to, like fireworks, but I was just like, it took me a minute because you're like, is this happening? Is this real? Yeah. Like this is just something I've seen in the news. You see all these people running and screaming and running through the front door. And then in that moment, my brother's the one who reacted. He was like, boom, like he le cayó, and he's like, get the kids. He grabbed one of my sons and he's like, grab the other kid, because I was like frozen. And he's like, Mama, he's like, grab my mom. And he's like, let's go right here in the store. We ran into that store. And literally was freaking out. And then my brother tells because the people in that store, they didn't know what was happening. And the employees were like, well, hey, what's going on? And I think the boss came out and also was like, hey, something bad is happening. Like, we don't know, but people are running, and screaming. So the owner was like, oh, like he was kind of like, no le caía el 20, like el 20. Like he went outside. He was confused. He had to go outside to see what was happening. And we were just like, can you close the freaking gates? Like, please. Because he wasn't closing. We just saw like,
So I went out with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I think something's happening. So he told some of the employees to turn off the lights and turn off the music.
Yeah.
And then they closed the doors.
Yeah.
And they brought down the gate because they had like a gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we were like in the back of the store, and the kids were kind of scared, like they were confused of what was happening.
Yeah. Micah was crying.
Well, he was tearing up.
Yeah. They were fighting too.
Yeah. And so I was in that moment, I was calm because I needed to be calm. Because to me, like the important thing at that moment was my family. And I saw Esli was scared too.
I was crying, guys. I was hyperventilating. I'm gonna say it's how it is.
My mom was
confused,
worried.
I'm guessing
she was really like.
So I was like trying to calm them down, and I told them that I said, right now we're safe here. So. And we were waiting there for like a couple of minutes. I'd probably say about 20.
But it felt like hours. Like it felt longer.
But in that moment, I got the notification on my computer that there was an active shooter, and I was like, I know on a Monday my mom's at the mall. I know, so I texted her, and I'm like, get out of the mall if you're there. Is my mom at the mall? I texted, call my mom, and I'm like, I know they're there. Like I just felt it.
Yeah, this girl has like an intuition. Like she's like it's crazy. She literally texted me. She's like, are you guys at the mall? There's a active shooter. And when I just started to see her messages, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, she was finding out through me.
Wow.
I'm like, there is. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So there was a guy. No, there was a guy that finally came through the back, and he's like, "Oh, I'm trying to get people out of here through the back doors."
Josue started leading us out.
Yeah.
But that, like, it's crazy because like when that happened, like people just run. Like, they don't tell you, like, leave. They don't tell you what's happening. Like, you're running. When we went to hide in the store, guys, the owner took a minute. Like, and Jose, when he left, I was like freaking out because I was like, he just left. Like, he just walked toward, we heard the gunshots. Like, they just left. I was like, oh my God, something's gonna happen. I just wanted the owner to just close the gate, and it took him a hot minute to do that, and I was freaking out. We were in the back. It was that store, the
sporting goods.
Sporting goods, yeah.
Oh, the one where they have like the football, all that merch.
Yeah, because
like,
we were hiding.
What a good store! You should have been like, "Can I get something?"
No.
Well, I was looking at the Funko Pops.
Oh my God.
I was like, do they have any Niners Funko Pops? Like,
Dude,
no.
maybe some like special like edition
Like,
in the back.
no,
But
dude.
honestly, okay, I just have a couple of questions that I
Wait,
want to ask.
let me finish really fast. Let me finish. We were hiding behind a freaking jersey racks,
Okay,
and my son.
I thought you were in the back of the closet.
We went to the back, but first we were hiding behind it's like a jersey rack. We were
Okay,
there with my
okay.
mom. We were kneeling down and like trying to hide because, you know, getting out of, you know, his sight or whatever. But my kids, y'all, my kids were fighting for my phone
Oh my God.
because they wanted to play on it. And my son is like, this is boring. And I was like, shh. I was like, I was like literally hyperventilating. I was like, cállense, because they were like yelling. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then Micah and Malika were fighting. Oh, sorry, I cropped those names out.
Why?
They were fighting.
Okay.
They were fighting, and literally in that moment I just started, and Micah was like, you know, gonna iba a llorar, and like when he cries, he will yell. And I was like, oh,
That's the
and
last thing you want to hear.
Yeah, it escalates.
Yeah.
And I was freaking out, and I just looked at my mom, and I looked at Jose, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna die.
You legit thought that?
Yeah, I was like, they're gonna find us and they're gonna kill us because of my
No.
kids. Because
It's because of all the movies you watch, dude. I'm
Yeah,
telling
And
you.
I
I'm
was
paranoid,
like,
yeah.
I was like,
Movies.
it's gonna be okay.
it's the news too, girl. The news and everything.
I was like, it's gonna be okay. We're
yeah,
gonna be
he
fine.
was. He was.
What
Jose
was my mom
very-
doing when you guys were?
My mom was just really calm. She was too scared, so she just like, I just saw her like she was just trying to breathe in. Like she wouldn't talk to me or the kids. Like she was
Yeah,
just
she was
like,
being
okay.
serious, focused on her
Yeah,
breathing.
she was very serious.
I can see
Josue was
that.
like, he was initiative. Like he was like, okay, we're gonna be fine. Like calm down.
What about the
And,
people
like,
around you guys?
It was mostly
There was
like
nobody?
women. It was mostly
Oh.
women, and they were freaking.
So no
out,
wonder
too.
you took like
He
the
took-
role,
yeah.
because the other guy was too busy worried about the shooter while you're actually worried about protecting.
Well, he came back and he closed it, but and that's when we went to the back room, like their way back room, and we were all there, and we were there for a while, and I was literally texting my husband, and I was telling him that what was happening. I was so scared, and then I started to think like, okay, like, you know, like if God wants something to happen, like I have that pensamiento too, like that, you know, mindset, like if God wants something to happen, it will happen. So, you know, I was like, let it be, whatever, you know. But in that moment, you're scared because you can hear gunshots, and you have your kids, and you're with your family, and you're like, we're at a mall on a Monday where we thought no one was gonna show up. It was just crazy, and I was just like, you know, my brother was very calm, and like he was just taking like. He was the
Initiative to,
leader,
like,
to
yeah.
all that. And then the cops come from the back and like, okay, we need to guys escort you guys out, like follow down the stairs. And I don't know if you guys have seen like zombie movies. Have you seen those gradas that look creepy?
Oh, they're like the ones like they're
Like,
hidden in
yeah,
the mall.
like those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like that. I was so scared. And the cop's like, okay, he was like, come around. Like that cop took off. He just left us, and I was like, what? And I was like, I'm not going first. And I was just like, okay, follow me. Like, let's go. And I was like, what?
You remember that
Took
one
all of us
guy,
out.
the one guy that worked at the shoe place, and he just ran with one shoe.
You gotta do
I
what
think it
you
was
gotta
like
do.
Foot Locker.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably. Yeah.
wow.
They just told him to go, and he just like
Dude,
took off.
he- yeah.
Yeah, at
one
that
shoe.
moment nothing matters.
Yeah, but it felt like
And the stairs were like
forever.
the ones that go like this.
Yeah, they were creepy. I didn't want to. I was like, what if he's right there? Because we were
Like waiting at the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I kept thinking, and I was like, oh my
I
gosh.
know.
We were carrying my kids, and I was like, whatever. Okay, you know, in my head, I was like, you know, trying to like, okay, you know, God.
No,
God
remember
says,
they were
like-
saying that he was at that pizza place or something.
Oh, that's right.
In the
He was.
Oh, by Macy's.
He was He was hiding at Mar Pizza, y'all. He was hiding at Mar Pizza.
I go there all the time.
You better be careful. He's coming for you.
Sorry. He's not coming for me. He shot grandma. He did while she was driving.
Oh my lord. That's the one he killed.
He killed a security guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
lord. But yeah, it was scary, guys. Like,
Really sad.
but either way, I was like, what if he has like accomplices, like, you know, some other friends, or I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But when we finally got out, like there was ambulances everywhere, police everywhere, people crying on the floor. Like it was just like I was just like, oh my lord.
It was
like,
so
Jesus
confusing, and I was
Christ.
like, "Let's go to the car." And
Host
get
was
out
like,
of here.
let's get out of here. There was a lady with her babies, like she had a really small.
Oh,
Remember?
so you had the stroller.
Yeah, I had. Yeah.
You have the stroller.
the one with two or one?
No, one.
Oh, good. Whew.
So I went to get the car, and then I came back for you guys.
But I was scared because, we didn't, like, I was just
You-
freaking
I
out.
Where were you guys hiding in the mall when he went to go get the car?
No,
we weren't in the mall no more.
They were outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
but they already told you that the guy was down.
No.
So you guys could have like.
That's why I was scared
Why?
because we did, like, they said he was at Mod Pizza, but in my head, I was like, he probably has other, like, friends, like, around here.
okay.
I don't know
like
how
a
it
guy
works.
on the roof, like in the movies.
Like,
just waiting.
yeah. See? And you tell me I watch too much movies, girl.
No, but it's true.
She added to
it's
it.
true.
No, but
No.
that's what I was thinking. But he ran to get the car, and in that moment, me and my mom were just like with the kids, like hiding, like ahí por los bushes, and people were just. I just see like this mom with her little small kids, and she had like an infant, and I was like, oh my lord, like she was talking to my mom. She's like, I need to get my car. My car is all the way in the front where he entered, and I was like, and my mom was like, no, don't go, like don't go, don't risk it, like your kids, and it was just really intense. Like people were crying, and it was just like, oh my lord.
So I have a question. So Josue, all those movies,
What?
did that take
Pay off?
initiative in you when you were in the moment?
No.
Right?
I don't think that. Movies are kind of
Like prepare you for that?
No, they don't really prepare you for stuff like that. But it's just so, especially nowadays, and like I work at a hospital. They give you training
That's why.
for like what to do in those kind of situations. Like it's really hard to know that when that happens, you only have three options. Like the first option is like to run away. The second option is too high. And then the final option, when you don't have any choice, is that you have to fight.
You face him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to fight for your
Okay,
life.
see, we're giving some skills and knowledge to our audience.
So
No, yeah. Seriously, give some tips.
I'm gonna cut you off real quick, but it's sad in a way that they have to teach that now. Because even you remember, I used to work at Walmart. They put that in the training too, and it's like one of the main things you have to learn. Like as soon as you start, learn the active shooter.
Oh my god.
Like it's kind of sad that.
Well, it happens at Walmart a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Like honestly, but I think the people out there, like obviously everybody sees the news and everything, but I think you need to be aware wherever you are. Like at least I'm that person. I see where my exit at all the time, so I know where to go all the time. And I watch people around me, especially in Idaho, where you can actually carry like
weapon.
I literally have seen people just have a gun like it's a Michael Kors purse right here, proud of it, on their like waist. So it's like you just need to. People when they're really emotional, they use it. Like they're not thinking straight.
Yeah.
And we've seen stories like the family in Texas, the neighbor when he just came over and like
shot his neighbors.
yeah, like you don't know people's intention. That's why I'm nice to everybody. Literally, like I'll be nice to you, steal my car, like
no, you do.
don't come after me.
Use some extra change.
Yeah,
I know.
here's the 10 cents.
they're
Keep
gonna
it.
steal your car now.
You do
my
kind of get paranoid when that happens. And you start looking at exits and
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it sucks because
You're paranoid.
you're not exactly not obviously it doesn't really happen that often.
It happens a lot
I
this
mean,
year. Yes.
like
it
let's
has
say
happened often.
like we live here
Let's look up
in Idaho, okay? Like how many times does that kind of happen here in Idaho?
Well, I don't know.
Not that
I don't know.
well,
But
once now.
yeah, I know, but see, one of the things that I learned is that when something like that happens, that place kind of gets more security or something.
No, that's not true.
That's true.
The Jackson
When-
next to my work, somebody robbed it. Somebody came with a
That's
gun.
different. That's different.
They came.
Gas station.
When I went back to the mall, like
Yeah.
a couple of days later, there were a bunch of cops at the
Oh.
mall.
Well, we had a cop in our school all the time, and there was always bomb threats.
Yeah.
And nobody believed them. And we told my dad, like, Dad, look, this letter, they told us this is going to be. He's like, eso no sirve. No, no love it. We go to
mentira.
school. Yeah, it's mentira. Now I'm sure he believes it. But this
Yeah.
wasn't common when we were growing up. I
No,
mean, they
it
were
wasn't
all
common.
like rumors, threats.
Like there was just threats. It was
Yeah.
all it was barking, no bite. But now,
Yeah, but now it's
No.
like you
It's
have to take it
it's
seriously.
getting worse.
It's
so
getting
worse, definitely.
I do believe that you have to know what to do in those kind of situations.
I definitely think that you people, I mean, this is
You
everybody's
people.
belief, but I think it would be smart for everybody to learn how to use a gun in case. I always have this crazy scenario. I do watch a lot of movies.
Rambo
That-
over here.
That the gun is sliding towards me and it's my chance.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, I don't want to be scared. I need
Yeah.
to know how to use it
Yeah.
in that moment to save my life or my husband's life. You don't know who's injured and whose life is like seconds away from dying, that you can just like, let's go.
Okay, but this is the thing. I don't agree. Weapons is in general, I don't agree with it. Like, I don't believe that people should have even access to weapons. I'm gonna say it like that. Hunting, like, pasa, but people should be more stricter with that. That's
But you
what-
get a license by hunting,
No,
though, I believe,
yeah.
right?
Supposedly, I don't know, because nowadays I feel like anyone can get a gun. I don't even know how. Like, so I just feel like people need to get stricter. But for me, you can't like. You just can't. Like, if I had a chance to shoot a guy, like, I wouldn't take my chance. Like, I'm going to be real. Like, I'm not going to, like, I can't do that. Because in my head, I'm like, if this is how God wants it to happen, that's going to happen. I can't grab a gun and take someone else's life.
What
Like,
if you
even
put
if
the
he's
gun
bad. Like,
in your path so you could defend yourself?
okay, if that, like how
If
she
you
said
see your
it.
kid like already
Okay.
hurt by the gun, let's just say crazy scenario, terrible, hope it never happens. You're not the same person after you see your kid injured by that person.
That's
that
true.
way.
You're never going to be the
You
same.
go crazy mom bear and you're gonna be like, everybody's going down, everybody's gonna blow up this place, and we're gonna go get a helicopter and get this kid in the hospital.
Okay,
Okay.
but I'm just saying, like, it's in that scenario, like, okay, maybe I want to say I would, but I can't fully say that because I don't know how it would be. Like, it, like, just right now in the mall, like, that situation, like, I was scared. Like, I was like, you know, like, oh my gosh, like, my only concern was like, okay, my kids, like, you know, like, they're here, like, why did this have to happen here? And then I was like, no, like, you know, if God wants it to happen, it'll happen. Like, that's what I had to keep telling myself. So I honestly want to say I would, but I don't know. Like, guns are too dangerous in general.
And then I think it's like the trauma that
it's-
you have after, because you know, so
yeah.
but my mom, she went like 2 weeks
my
after.
mom, I think she lo superó mejor.
Yeah, like everybody handles it differently for
Yeah.
sure. But
I don't know.
to
Like,
each their own. To each
like,
their own.
I heard in the news once, like, about a shooting, about there was happening in a mall, and a guy that, like, a civilian, like, had a gun and he confronted him, and it was like a, you know, whole like shootout. The cops didn't know who was the bad guy, like the shooter, and they shot the good guy.
Oh.
So I'm like, you know, like, even in that scenario, like, just people need to be careful. Like, just, I don't
Right.
know, stay away from guns, y'all. Like, we don't need them. Like, truly, no.
You know what's
Oh
crazy?
my gosh.
I want to buy one.
To protect, huh?
Well, you live in the perfect state. You
To
can go next
protect
door
your
and get one.
family.
I mean, I was in Texas before this, so
Oh, yeah, that's
I've been in the
true.
perfect state.
That's true. That's true. I just think you need to be aware. That's all. Be aware. And like, I think you need to be emotionally, mentally stable person to have a gun. I don't know what that means, because I think we're all crazy in the brain.
We just need to be
So,
prepared for anything.
yeah, I think,
basically,
yeah.
and like learn how to react. Because if you
Yeah.
don't, then yeah. But not. I'm not saying go out and shoot people. Like, no, like don't do
Yeah.
that. But I understand Esri, like, that you feel like you have to get a gun because you have to protect your family. Like, I totally feel that. My husband feels that. My brothers feel that. Like, you know, they feel that because that's the time we're living in. That's scary. Like, even in your own
Yeah.
home, like, you're not safe. Like,
So what do people like usually have
But
in
I
their
wouldn't.
nightstand? Like, everybody has something in their nightstand. Like,
La Biblia, mija, the Bible.
The Bible.
well, I have, yes, that too. But like, I told Hasiel, I need a bat. Like,
Yeah,
or
I see a
hammer.
bat.
You need a bat?
A bat or a hammer, yeah. Always.
A hammer?
A hammer or a bat. Lo que sea.
Do you want the bat with
I
nails?
have a pocket knife in my car all times with me.
Yeah.
And like, I have one with me.
How about pepper spray?
I have a pepper spray with me too.
I need to
Always.
get one.
And so this is the thing. Where I work, I have to take an elevator, and I'm like really paranoid. So I'm always thinking, I'm always the first one there. The lights are off. I open the door. I work in the 3rd building. So when I'm going to press the elevator, my biggest fear is when the door is closing, somebody, because anybody can come in. The doors are open all day, all night. Somebody's going to just put their finger right when the door's going to close. And then I'm going to be like,
get 'em.
yeah.
Jesus.
So
She's ready.
I have fears. So
also.
I just try to be realistic and, you know, be ready the best that I can.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take classes, self-defense classes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
All-
sisters, I recommend taking them in, you know,
Yeah.
skirts, because
Everyone,
that's what you can be fighting in your skirt.
everyone, pants and skirts, anything,
Yeah,
dresses,
everybody, children,
anything.
everybody, everywhere.
Everyone needs to be taking it because this world is crazy. They're coming for all.
Yeah, I mean, more than a gun, more than anything, you need to be able to do it yourself.
But how
right, yeah.
how is self defense going to help you against the gun?
Oh, trust me. If you know karate, I've seen Eli, my nephew. Oh, let me tell you, those high kicks. We need to bring him a show and tell. A show and tell.
Show-
No, but you need to be close for that.
No, yeah, you need to have like confidence too to stand up to somebody who's pointing a gun.
Maybe
at you.
not stand up to them because then they have a good like point to shoot you.
Yeah.
Maybe like I would say like good reflexes to hide, get something, and then when like I don't know.
I think here's where your like dodgeball skills come in. You know those people that at PE were like really good.
Your
Like,
reflexes.
yeah, reflexes. Like those people, I'm like, I should have learned from them.
Who's watching way too many movies now?
Dude, I haven't had TV like a whole month since I moved. I haven't had nothing. So I think I'm just like dreaming of the internet coming to my house and everything I'm gonna watch.
Dude, no.
Girl.
I don't know. We're living in a crazy time, so y'all just protect each other how you think it's right. That's all.
I do believe that people have the right to have own weapons, but depending on what weapon too.
Nope.
I do believe that people should get mentally checked out.
Yes.
Especially if you work in a field where you have to work with a gun.
Well, they should be there should be. I do believe that they should change some laws to protect people that own guns, but also to protect people that don't
own guns. Because what about us? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's us?
The ones who don't own guns.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean.
Think about this scenario. Like a teacher. Let's just say a teacher. She should have the option to use a gun or not.
No.
What if a student gets a hold of it?
Like the
Did
kid
you
that
not
shot
hear the
teacher,
6-year-old who shot his teacher?
I don't know the
6
full
years
story,
old.
but was the kid
doesn't
like
matter.
what? No, but I want to know the story. He got a hold of the parents, like
The
lock
parents,
or what?
yeah, he got his
So
parents.
I think that the parents got
being
charged.
Yes,
and I think that's good.
That is good, but this is the thing. Se tenía que evitar. Like first
So
of all,
you could avoid that.
You could avoid it. I do not strongly believe. I believe that no teacher should own guns. Like no, like that's just crazy. Like if that happens, dude.
That's
oh
one
my
of the,
gosh. Like,
so that's one of the things that
I'm
we're
just
saying.
glad I'm not sending my kids to school.
To
That's
protect students,
now?
teachers should
No, dude,
should,
not with this
own weapon. And in my head, I'm thinking about when I went to high school, and I was like,
But you went to Cali.
Yeah,
that's
and I was
scary.
like, in my head, I was like, teacher gonna go crazy and start shooting students.
Oh my god!
Like you're gonna be like, I can't take it anymore.
No, and that's the thing nowadays. Some teachers, there's a lot of bad teachers, so just don't know.
Let's be real. Kids are really rude.
Yeah,
They
they're
are.
bad,
and
there's
these
bad
teachers don't get paid enough to deal with it. And they're literally giving them life lessons. They're teaching them how to be good humans.
No, I don't agree with that.
I think some teachers are doing that.
No, I don't believe that.
I've had teachers like that. I'm talking about mine.
Oh.
So I'm talking about me, girl.
Okay.
And I went to the Nampa district. Okay, that's the lowest in the state. So I saw some good teachers.
There were some, yeah.
Yeah,
they're
we
rare.
had some of them.
They're rare, yeah.
We had some of them. They're gems. God bless them. But hope they get good retirement because they well deserved it. But I think that it should be an option for teachers.
No.
I do. I generally believe if they. But
For what?
What?
For what?
Owning a gun.
Well, I
What
don't want
will that
to. I
do?
don't want to go into detail because this might be a heavy conversation for the
Okay, yeah.
viewers, and they're probably
This
like,
is a heavy
cleaning, going to
conversation, girl.
work. They're like having a good
wait.
day, and then they're like, "Oh man."
It's like I don't like.
Okay, let's do 5
I
more
don't-
minutes of this and then move
Yeah,
on. 'cause,
like, let's-
I
Yeah,
don't
but
believe when police officers are going into school.
Not
I mean,
this.
no, when there's
Stop.
problems between teachers and students.
yeah.
Because when that happened, police usually become violent towards the student. And yes, it's disrespectful from the students to act that way.
Yeah.
But cops are, in their mind, they're
right.
they're triggering this moment of violence because they see them as criminals.
Yeah.
And they're not criminals. They're just
They're just troubled.
yeah.
Need help.
So I don't believe that cops should do that. I mean, obviously, when there's a shooter, yeah, you should go in.
Yeah, but they don't. That's the thing. It's like
Not
you're
all
supposed
of them,
to,
not all
but
of
you're
them.
not. But I'm not gonna hate on them. Honestly,
God
there's
bless
some
them, They
Caldwell
need-
cops out there.
Yeah, we need
Shout out to
police
them.
officer, and it's
Yeah.
hard because
it is, dude. It's
a
not an
lot
easy
of
job.
people don't like you, because you're a police officer.
Yeah, it's because it's like a stereotype. They generalize it.
Yeah, and I mean, there's some rude.
Because I've
cops.
heard you call it pigs.
Who doesn't call them pigs though?
No, but
Like,
that's a
No, remember that story I told you about me being afraid of police officers?
yeah.
Dude.
Oh my gosh.
See, I have the opposite. I'm not scared of them at all.
Yeah, because you're a citizen of the
because-
United States.
No.
God bless America.
Home of the brave. No, but
USA.
I don't get scared of them because I have
USA.
nothing to be scared of them.
USA.
And I feel like,
USA.
and I feel like as a woman, I do get to get away with
USA.
anything. You can just be like, you can just say anything and they'll believe you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
we
then
have
one of
that
my friends
advantage.
is a cop in
Dude,
Caldwell,
you're just
and he
gonna-
once almost pulled me over, and then he recognized me right away, and I was like, I remember you.
Ew.
I remember
He's all embarrassed. It should be the other way around.
No, I was going 50 at 45, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, I literally, TMI, but I was like, I literally have an emergency right now. He believed me, and it worked out.
You're
I never
cool.
had a ticket. Hasiel, on the other hand, oh,
This is the
You're
reason
gonna be
why
spilling
men are not
secrets
getting
here?
married now.
why?
Because women can do whatever they want.
Okay, you know Amber Heard. We don't want to talk about the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. You know,
You went there.
you went there.
I'm dead.
Oh my gosh! But you
Okay.
know, okay.
Amber Heard.
Yes.
Okay.
To move away from guns
Yes,
and all
yes.
that. Just final question. To this day, are you still? Do you think that's something that traumatized you, both of you, a lot, or do you think you deal pretty well with it? Like you're not paranoid when you go to the stores now. Not really.
For me personally, I am paranoid. I can't say that I'm not, but I'm not like crazy paranoid. Like I'm kind of like how my sister was saying. Like I look at exits, I'm like, okay, I have to look at people. If people run, I'm like, okay, something's not, you know. But I think everyone has that in the back of their head now when they go to stores, malls, anywhere now. It's just for me, it's more stronger. Like if I like seriously, I think the thing that scares me the most is seeing people run. If I see people run, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's happening. So, but I don't know about
But
you.
you guys were pretty chill on the 4th of July when those fireworks sounded like you know gunshots.
Dude, because I knew there were fireworks right there. I was looking at them right there.
She could
I
see
didn't know
what
these
was
man
happening.
No,
Yeah,
but they see that the most shootings
No.
happen on the 4th. There's literally a statistic.
Yeah, I know,
You know,
but-
I was thinking that because
Really?
we were like doing fireworks out here,
Yeah, I know.
and they're loud. I'm like, it's the perfect time to kill someone right now. Like,
Oh my gosh!
Okay,
what
first
a
of all, number one is no
diabolical
invitaron.
thoughts.
Huh?
First of all, no invitaron. Number
Oh
one.
yeah, and we saw the bids.
Number two, dejaron basura.
Yeah, and the garbage bin overflowing.
Just kidding.
that week, like tocaba Acio, so Acio was gonna sweep it up. I don't know why he did
No,
it.
I'm just kidding.
Mauricio,
But dude, honestly, that's kind of a that mindset is kind of scary.
I couldn't hang that
I'm
long
just gonna
before the
scoot over
July.
here.
I couldn't.
But, you know, and then when we're in church, I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh.
what if someone comes in?
No, yeah.
Nobody has a gun here. That's why I
Yeah.
want to get one.
It's
And
just
I
like,
start planning like
I'ma
an
protect the
escape,
church.
an escape.
Well, I
route and
think about that
everything.
sometimes in
Yeah.
choir because we have us sisters have nowhere to go. Literally, there's a door,
Oh,
but
God.
that door leads to nowhere.
We be
Okay.
trapped.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Break a window. Those windows
I
are old.
I thought about that. Like if you know someone decides, hey, I'm gonna come to this church and shoot everybody.
Mhm.
I thought about it a lot sometimes during church time. And in my head it's like, dude, we're not even gonna know when it happens. We're
'Cause
just
you're-
gonna
Yeah.
and
Yeah, but we also,
But
but
then
our
again-
faith
I
also makes
know.
us believe
Okay.
that
I know.
God is gonna be with us and help
I
us. We're
know.
not doing anything
Okay.
I
bad.
know. We're
They
not
shot
God is
the
with
church in
us.
Houston.
Yes.
No, that's true.
They
Yeah.
shot the church
Well,
in
and
Houston.
where Hasiel's sister's at too in Nevada. That's
Oh,
where she's
really?
at. No, Henderson, Nevada. Yeah, that's where they had the shootings too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
no, it
did
just
anyone
happened.
die?
Wait, I thought we were gonna move away from this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
No,
I
like,
don't like this.
The viewers are getting mad.
I know. Sorry, y'all. Hold on.
Sorry, we're trying to get to
Okay,
the good
okay.
stuff. It's like chill.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, you had to stick through that traumatizing, triggering event.
It's okay. Yeah.
But
So.
I feel like it's good to talk about these things
Yeah.
sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
It might even help you through your trauma, or I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
You know,
Honestly.
comment your trauma. Let's start the thread here.
Start our own thread.
Threads? Oh my gosh.
Sue's gonna answer them.
Yeah. I'll
Get
like
over
some
it.
I'll like some of them and I might follow you back. Just kidding.
All right.
No.
Let's move on to something more happy.
Yes.
What?
What?
Well, it's summertime finally. It's like 95 degrees.
This weather's crazy.
It
I can't
is
even imagine the
crazy.
people in Arizona. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, we were in Arizona last year.
Yeah.
That's
And it was brutal.
We were all in Arizona. Oh,
I wasn't there.
No.
It was
en el
nighttime,
espíritu. En el espíritu.
and it was blowing hot air. I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
I did not know that Arizona did not get cold water. So I was literally
What?
turn on the
No cold water?
No. The shower, I would turn it on and I was like, okay, it's warm. I'm going to wait till it gets cold. 30 minutes passed. I'm like, this water
Nah,
is
dude,
not
that's an
cold.
Airbnb problem right there because mine had good water. Yeah.
Wow. I even texted the owner. He's like, yeah, we don't get hot water, cold water here.
No,
I was
but
like,
there was
what?
a sign in my sink that said, give it like 10 seconds. Because
Wow.
the water that comes out is like scorching hot.
Really?
Yeah. My
It's
sink
the
had like a
pipes
warning.
get really hot or something. I don't
Dang.
know. That's
No,
that's
yeah.
scary. Oh my gosh.
Well,
no.
Phoenix is a city, built in the desert.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Who would want to live there? If you're from
It's-
Phoenix, tell me what you like about it.
Comment.
Please. Convince me.
Phoenix is beautiful. I
No,
liked
yeah,
it.
like, let's say it's beautiful,
It
the
was
church.
nice. A lot of other things, like involving that. It's beautiful. Just it's the weather.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. It's
it's
and
scorching
don't
hot.
and then the bugs that are everywhere.
Oh yeah,
What
there's
are
like
those?
big bugs. I don't know if you guys noticed.
What are
that.
they called?
I don't-
Scorpions?
When we just got
Scorpions.
No,
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 manches.
cockroaches.
yeah, cockroach.
Oh, there you go.
we barely had gotten there.
Scorpion.
I was like, dude, I
What?
don't remember seeing that.
Bro, I took science.
I did not. We barely got there. We was encountered with a whole bunch of bugs.
They were after me. Like we couldn't eat in peace porque
They were
todos me
welcoming
perseguían.
you.
My dad was like every
Just
time my dad was
stepping on him?
he was just like big one.
Jeez.
You could just hear the crunch, and I'm like, Daddy.
I love the noise
Oh.
of the crunch. So
Ugh.
good.
No, but it's
Yeah.
way too hot there.
Mm-hmm.
But they
No,
have
no.
beautiful like scenery. Like I've seen
Mhm.
what is that thing that it's like all like orangey?
The Grand Canyon?
Yeah, the
I
Grand
think
Canyon.
that's in Utah. Is that not in Utah?
No,
No.
it's Arizona.
It
Oh,
looks
really?
like that
Yeah.
thing from the movie Ratatouille. You know the guy when he eats that thing at the end?
What?
You mean Ratatouille?
Ratatouille? Yeah, that's what I said. Ratatouille.
Ratata? That guy?
Ratatata.
We in the ghetto?
No, but you know that thing that he eats at the end of the movie that reminds him of when he was little?
Oh, yeah.
How it looks? That's how those
The
looks.
food?
Yeah,
Like the
the-
actual food item?
Yeah.
What?
So that reminds me of the mountains of Arizona. Are there mountains or
Oh.
canyons or hikes?
Hills?
Hills? I don't know.
It's a canyon. I don't
Yeah,
know.
a
It's a
canyon. Yeah.
canyon.
So yeah, it just reminds me of that.
Mm.
Beautiful, delicious, exquisite.
Rakakuni.
You want to talk to us about what you did in London? Now that we're talking about, different places.
Girl, I thought we were gonna try to go back to Syracuse. Where was it that you're at? Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Because Josue
Syracuse.
really loved it.
Oh, yeah. Because you got deported, huh?
We went to Canada, y'all.
Kind of.
Almost wrong turn.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Almost.
I
Wrong
loved-
turn to Canada.
Loved
Wrong
London. We actually, when we were there, we were like considering. We actually looked at some apartments because we were like
Wow.
looking. We actually, I told Haciel, we're so young. Like if we were to live here for a year, that would do no damage.
Mm-hmm. Y'all could do it.
So
I have a friend there.
really.
Yeah.
Is he from church?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Eh,
Eliezer?
Oh, I think I know him. Does he have a beard?
No. Not last time I saw him.
Oh, well, anyways, so we actually did. We were like just, playful thinking that we could afford a Europe apartment when we can barely afford an Idaho one here. But the rent's so high.
But I've heard that they pay better in Europe in general.
Yes, they do. And they have free healthcare too, people. Especially those women that like to have lots of children. Consider
Huh?
it. Okay. I mean,
Don't say that.
no, because I'm saying that because they will pay for your taxi to be delivered to the hospital and they will take you back home as many times
wow.
as you need for the appointment.
Oh.
And
Huh.
most women need their husband, to
Yeah,
drive.
yeah.
Not making
Well,
you
not
seem like
really.
you're, what's the word when you can't do anything?
And like not independent. I don't
No,
know.
the thing that they have signs in the parking lot.
Useless.
Useless.
No handicap.
Useless. Crippled.
Hey, pregnant women
Hey.
hate me right now. No. Whew.
Handicap.
No, that's what I was gonna tell you. I don't think it's handicapped.
That's the right term.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna get canceled.
No. It's like that sign that's like when you're pregnant you can park here.
Yeah.
Have you seen those? It has like the little
Expecting
stork.
mothers?
Expecting mothers. Yeah, with the little
Expectant
bird carrying.
mothers? Yeah.
So
A
it's
bag.
a stork.
Mother.
It's a stork.
Stork. There's no handicap.
Oh, I take advantage of those parking spots. Especially at Ross. I'm like, I am not gonna park over there. Park right here.
Jesus.
Especially in the ghetto. You don't want to park back there. Anyway, so
it's not so bad.
we go at
I
11.
know.
It's pretty bad.
Go
Vayan
early,
más
girl.
temprano.
I know.
No, siempre hay mucha fila, dude.
Yeah, that's
Siempre
true.
hay
There's
mucha
always
fila.
gonna be.
I'm
Go in
like-
the morning. Go
I'm
early in
No,
the
dude,
morning.
it's like they're always giving free stuff away. People are like, huge.
Go early in the morning.
Okay.
Okay. Back to London.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Back to London.
I want to hear about
Dude,
London.
Yeah.
déjame en paz. ¿Quieres las 11? Anyway, so Yes, we loved London. It was like the best thing ever.
What you do? What you eat? Where'd you go?
Did you eat
So I'm
fish
pretty
and chips?
yeah. So Haciel did, but it was a huge, like, you thought it was gonna be little fishies. It's a huge un pescado grandísimo, dude, like 2-in-1, and they fry it.
Oh my god!
And then they give you like, I think it was like rice
Right.
with it.
Rice.
I don't know. Anyways,
Anywho,
sorry, I had a big dinner today. I'm trying to catch my breath.
I'm
No,
hungry.
dude, pero it was, but okay, people don't hate me if you like Europe and stuff, but like, I'm such an American girl. Like, I had like more than anything, I had Shake Shack like in Europe. But I had McDonald's too, which was so
McDonald's?
good.
Oh, yeah,
The
like,
menu's
about that.
different, huh? The menu's different.
Dude, la soda prueba like something else. The fries too, like like if you think the McDonald's fries taste good here, they're way better in Europe for sure. But it was good. It was really good. I loved it. Yeah, it was like a field trip because we did so much, and it was all historical events that we went to. But it was like the best thing ever because I think that when you travel somewhere, you need to be passionate about it. Otherwise, you're
Not gonna enjoy it.
yeah, because like I feel like people go to London to see Big Ben, typical Tower Bridge, but it's like there's more to it, you know? There's so much, but I mean that's if you're in the royal family, you know.
You went to go see the temple.
I literally saw,
You saw the
the dead
chair.
body of the queen.
You saw the dead body. Of
The
queen.
dead body.
The dead body, yeah. I was like,
She texted me. I was like, what?
and then I was like telling the person like that was standing there because they were trying to push me. I'm like, I paid for this. Like, I don't care how long this line is. Like, I'm gonna take my time here because she was buried next to her husband, Philip. And I'm literally like telling Haciel like really loud, why is she buried in this basic tomb? Like literally, like tomb.
Tomb.
Oh, tomb.
Tome.
Tome.
Girl, I'm trying to keep up. Anyways, the point is, like, I was like so upset over that. I'm like, you guys need to like put her in like some nice place. Like, she did like 90 years of this. Like, give her flowers, a bouquet, put her name and like engrave it into some kind of expensive
Wow, it wasn't
marble.
even engraved?
It was literally basic. It wasn't. I mean, it was beautiful because I think she got buried next to her mom too. And her dad, who was King Charles, but it literally like it was like so basic. We went to this place. I think I can't remember anymore because I'm getting nervous. Westminster Abbey, and they have like it's basically like an expensive funeral. So you walk in, there's dead people everywhere, head to toe. And that guy Hans that sings that canto that we sing, Alleluia. What is it called?
We don't. I know
The
you're
choir.
talking-
We just sang it on Thursday.
Yeah.
So he wrote that song.
one.
He's a composer.
That one.
He's there too.
No, bro. What?
Which one? Girl?
We don't sing that one in choir.
No, some choirs sing that.
It goes the one that we sang on Sunday. The one that goes like Alleluia.
I don't know. Girl.
Al Rey?
Move on.
I want people to know. I want to educate them.
It's okay. Well,
We'll come back to it. Anyways, the point is he composed the
Canten a Cristo
canto.
Rey.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
So he
yeah, go.
composed that, and Hasil was like, I never seen Hasil so happy. He was like, take a picture of me right here with him. And I'm like, okay. He's like so proud. But we saw Shakespeare too.
Wow.
It was really cool, and like it was beautiful because like the queen has stepped foot there, like Meghan, Harry, you know, all of these. Like I'm not gonna mention any more names because I don't like them. William, Kate, if I must. But but it's amazing. Like if you're not into that, then you're probably like, this is so boring. I want to go to Italy to eat pasta. But like this was amazing. Like you can do both if you can. But I just wanted to go to London and be like, Lord, aquí. Ya terminé.
I would have been like, "Where's Mr. Bean?"
Dude, I thought I saw him in a poster because we went to go see this castle, and I thought I saw him. And I freaked out, and I was like, "Dude, that's a poster, Suad." And I'm like, I don't care. He didn't let me take a picture with it. I think we were in a hurry, but I took a picture as quick as I could. But yeah, it was so amazing. Like literally, like it was on my bucket list. Do you remember I was a
Since you were a kid.
One Directioner fan.
One Direction.
And that just triggered the spark in my heart. And I never thought we'd go this soon, but it happened. And I think
nice.
I think I'm done with life.
What?
You
I have nothing else.
You don't want to go anywhere else?
I literally just wanted always. Maybe I will be open to going somewhere else, but like you have to be willing to like go for it. Because let me explain. It's a 12-hour flight. Okay, there's always delays.
That's what I was gonna.
They lose your
ask
luggage.
you. How was the flight for you?
Well, it was smooth, thank God.
Yeah?
They almost canceled ours, which was going to make our next one, Escala, late, which was going to put us late because there's an hour difference. And we already had our hotel booked. So we were basically going to be out for 2 days, paid. But thank God it all worked out. But like, there's a lot of things that can interfere with it. And then like the hour difference is intense. I think I would call you and you're like, dude, it's like really late. Yeah. And I'm like, well, I'm just getting up. I'm about to go and get some bread. But my ratchet voice. But I loved it. Like when you go somewhere that you really love and are passionate about, like you wake up early and you take advantage of the day and it's like worth it. It's worth it.
Dude, you went to the Harry Potter museum.
Yes, I did. It was amazing. I literally wanted to bring everybody that's a Harry Potter fan with me. That's why I like spammed everybody on my Instagram. Shout out to Mare and Eliel fans. I honestly hope everybody experiences that because it's literally amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
And talk about how clean it was.
Oh, it's a clean city. They're really clean.
It's so clean.
It's because I thought it was gonna be like Paris, because Paris is really dirty.
Oh,
so I kind of figured.
It smells bad there. It's ugly.
Yeah, I thought there was gonna be like rats in the subway. They have the cleanest train that you can think of. They're really clean. They're really, really good. And then they're like, mind the gap. No, nobody knows that. Okay, but and then they're like, pick up your rubbish because they don't like rubbish on the floor, and it's just awesome. It wasn't awesome, and then like the best part I think was that I went with Haciel. Like he didn't have to go with me. He could have been like, Sua, this is too much. We're paying too much for this royal family, but he literally like that man, like he booked everything for us. I just told him I want to do this, and he's like, okay. He organized it all. And we did it. And like, I think we were there for like 5 days. And it was like, it went by so quick. And I get why they call it like the London fog or whatever. That Starbucks drink that's like really lame.
I don't really drink Starbucks anymore.
Oh, but there's a Starbucks drink that's called like London fog.
Oh, really?
So now I get it because it's always foggy.
Okay. You
That's
sound
like a white girl moment.
You just sounded like that movie Mean Girls. Yeah, she wore flip-flops in this, so now I wear flip-flops and like sweatshirts. You just sounded like her.
No, but I also went in April, so I could have waited till July and it would have been sunny. But the tickets were really cheap, and it was amazing.
Fell into place. That's good.
It fell into place. Yeah, thank God.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
I know it was beautiful. I wish I would have brought my whole family. And mainly you, Wesley, would have been fun. And you too, but I don't think you would have cared.
No. Okay, so Daniel.
And I brought you Legos!
Greek trip.
You want to go to Greece?
Yeah, I want to go to
Dude,
Greece.
I want to
Para
go
comer
too.
lamb?
Yeah.
What part? Do you know like what city
like
exactly?
the main one, the Santorini.
Santorini.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh my
whatever.
gosh, dude.
I want to go there because, it looks so nice.
What if you do
I've
a
always
cruise?
wanted to go.
So that you can visit a lot of places.
I don't want to do a cruise because I've heard really bad things about cruises. And no, I don't want
the baby that fell?
What?
The grandpa was holding the baby over the window. And there was no window and it fell.
I think guns was good enough. We don't
Oh my God, this is
we don't
about
need
the
more
baby.
just traumatizing people.
Honestly, that's amazing. But when the kids are older?
I don't know. Maybe we'll leave them.
With me.
Nice.
Sleepover.
It's planned.
Jurassic Park every night.
No.
What about you? What do you
Canada
Canada again, maybe?
Canada.
Again? He's like, I didn't want to go there in the first place.
I think I would like to go to Iceland.
Yeah, you told me this. I
Iceland.
remember.
Is that where Scotland is?
No.
What?
Scotland
I need
is
a
its
map.
own country.
I need a map. These countries are meaningless to me.
Right, your phone is.
Scotland is close to England.
Okay, that's why I to want to go there. And I'm like, no, it's too far.
No. Yeah, it's
Wow. You crushed his
Disneyland in
dreams.
Paris was 2 hours away.
what's it called? Oh, Germany is actually pretty nice.
Oh, but ahorita con Putin?
What?
Where is Russia? Let's not talk about countries anymore.
Oh, man. We can talk about Salvador any day, and I don't know my facts there, but I don't know. They both look the same.
What?
What?
Russia is more like aggressive. Haven't you ever made that? Like they're just so the way they talk.
You're thinking about Rocky, dude. Chill.
No, not even Rocky. But don't you guys see like Russia's like it just comes off so like
Mother
aggressive?
Russia.
Like the accent they have, it's
Yeah.
also
It's
like,
like nine,
Yeah.
just like
Niet.
or whatever. Like they just yell. You're like,
Das Bedanya.
That's
what
how
are you
we talk.
saying?
If you white people were to hear us at the store, how we talk to our children, they think that we're like that. Yeah.
What is it? Vení pa' acá, te voy a pegar con el...
Vente vos.
Vente cipote.
Cevichito.
Okay.
Okay, guys, chill.
They not all sloppy.
No.
All right. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about? Because we're almost out of time.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Great
No?
job, Sua.
This
Good
is like
job.
a regular
Fighting.
like conversations that we have at home.
Oh, wow. You guys should start your own podcast.
Dude, are you kidding me?
No.
I just got bored of myself talking about London.
I can tell that big yawn. Just kidding.
It's just a lot, you know? It's just a lot of work. I can barely keep up with my lawn. Y eso de que tienen sprinklers.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I
Get
did
off
want
the
to.
lawn.
Yeah, off my lawn.
I did want to ask you guys one last question.
Yes.
Any I can't say that word.
I know.
Suggestions.
Suggestion.
Any suggestions for next season? Like,
Oh my
what would you
gosh.
guys like to see Unrelated Minds do?
ASMR for sure.
ASMR?
ASMR.
We'll hire
Definitely.
you.
Ooh. Like
I want to see somebody with braces though.
swash.
With braces?
No, not that. No, don't do that. I don't like that.
Do we have somebody in church with braces?
Yeah, Beth.
Beth doesn't have braces, dude.
Oh, did she took it out?
2 years ago. Josue, don't do her wrong like that.
Dude,
'cause
she watches this podcast.
she has beautiful teeth.
She
Beth,
does.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, public apology right now.
I don't-
Go.
I don't-
Camera, look at the camera.
No, nah, tampoco.
I don't. I don't really. Sometimes I don't really pay attention.
I don't think anyone wears braces. So.
Some-
Why do you want to do an ASMR with braces?
Because if they like eat stuff, it sounds different. It like sounds different in their mouth.
But you could just do that, and you have better, like more
Horse
space.
teeth? Say it.
Yeah.
Horse teeth.
Just say it.
Yikes.
We could do that. We can do like more like I don't know. Like I like to see people like I don't know. I'm kind of into like gaming things, like quizzes. I don't know. Like
Oh yeah.
Like
Like
more
doing
Like what's it called? Like
we'll do Family Feud and we'll
Ooh,
have
that'd be fun.
ooh, dude, we
Los
can't.
Chiroses
Oh,
and
That'd be fun.
someone
Se va a
else.
poner like it's gonna be serious.
Well-
when we play games,
Who's
we ain't
competitive
family.
in the family?
oh we
Dude, we're
stopped
all
playing
competitive.
Monopoly. Well,
Monopoly sucks.
We
No.
basically went back to playing it a few weeks ago,
Mhm.
but before that, when they were little, we couldn't even play any games because they would flip out.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't care for board games. I only played Candyland and I was done.
because you didn't get the card that you wanted.
Dude,
Yeah.
first of all,
Uzi
how does
would get
Monopoly
that.
even work? Literally, somebody does. You guys know the rule? Do you guys know the rule?
manual in it? Why yes.
That's the reason.
I just like
We,
charades.
we will play the life game,
Yeah, I like.
I don't
life.
remember life.
I like
and
life.
you would get mad because you're like,
I didn't want to go to that space or something.
because I didn't want any more kids. And I would tell you, they're not even real.
Well, that explains a lot. No, but seriously, some board games would be
Like
fun.
I wanted to go
Or
to
just
college.
like games, or like like I found this really cool game on Target. It's called how to roast your friends, and I think that'd be funny.
That's if they can take it.
Yeah, no, you have to have people that can take it.
I'm out.
Handle
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, but like stuff like that,
Yeah.
just like
Yeah. Just like don't make it too heavy. Like
Yeah.
today, like keep it lighthearted.
I know. I feel like we got too much.
You know,
into,
like
some
don't
stuff.
don't
Sorry,
make
y'all.
things too
Hey,
personal.
there's an audience for everything though.
That's
There is,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
You know, don't talk about aliens.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons?
No.
I only know that from Stranger Things.
This is like
D&D.
Ooh, when is that
No,
season gonna come out?
I don't know.
I think they're barely gonna start recording this
Ooh.
year.
And The Last of Us. I can't wait for that one.
no, I have to start watching that. I know
The
you're gonna
Last
get
of
mad.
Us?
Yeah,
Dude, no, this is the best time to watch it because all the episodes are out, dude. Aprovecha.
I'm watching The Witcher right now. So
The Witch?
The Witcher.
The Witcher.
The Witcher.
Don't know what that is, bro.
What with
Witcher?
Henry Cavill? Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways,
Okay. Josue? Any
No.
suggestions? Oh!
We got you.
we got
Suggestions.
Ugh.
Sugerencias for
Suggestion.
next season?
Weren't you born here, bro?
I was, but
Dude,
I'm missing the
don't
truth.
that.
Oh,
Don't say
that.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Some people don't know.
Suggest-
Like, I can't say
Like-
personality.
Like
What?
I can't say
Authority.
I say Natalie. Personality.
authority.
You confuse me now.
It's
Personality.
personality.
Yeah, but I say
Person-
personality.
She's
I
the
can't say.
Natalie,
Personality?
but it's not personality. It's personality. Oh my gosh, I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
You're
See?
confusing me.
Hasiel can't say jewelry.
I can't say
Jewelry.
statistic.
Statistics.
Statistics.
So we all have something.
Yeah.
We all got flaws.
Okay.
Hashtag write yours down below in the comments.
Why you want to know people's stuff?
We want to know our audience.
You like making
Wanna know-
hashtags, huh?
I know we want to know your
Hashtag it's okay to be
flaws.
okay.
Hashtag. Yeah.
No, you know which one you should do?
Fears.
No, what's it called?
good.
Hot wings.
Hot wings.
No, but hot Cheetos.
Like, okay.
Ooh, like test.
Like
yeah.
get a couple of really hot wings and do
Uh-huh.
like
Questions.
and then when you get it wrong, you have to.
Yeah.
Oh,
fun. See
like
who
like
tolerates
random
it.
questions,
Yeah.
like general
But-
knowledge
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not basic, not a yes or no. It has to be one that they answer. Like, you know,
But
good
not
one.
like
What-
who's the president? Like
no, that's the first one I was gonna say. Priscilla.
Who the president? I don't know. Barack Obama?
Putin is the president of what country? Germany.
Russia. Mother Russia. Who's
Mother
the president of
Russia.
El Salvador? I want the name and the
Bukele.
last name.
Nayib Bukele.
Okay.
Yes.
That's base. Everybody knows that.
That's because he's cool.
I don't even
He's
know
probably the
Mexico's
coolest
Okay, how about
president.
this?
Is this still
Okay, how
AMLO?
about this? Comment below if you know like the Prime Minister of Canada. And if you know, you know.
I know who's that guy.
Dude, okay, we gotta look at him up. Just
It's
really
Justin
know?
Trudeau.
I don't know his name, but I know how he
Justin
looks just
Trudeau.
fine.
okay. So yeah, we
Jesus.
could do that as we
Like
we're
games?
gonna
Okay.
because this girl can go on and on.
Yeah, just do hot wings. That's
Dude,
the
that'd
way
be
to go.
fun.
But do hot Cheetos. Hot Cheetos and look.
do you like spicy?
Isley.
Oh yeah, okay, I know who that is.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Show the audience, eh? Just kidding.
We know. He's a good man. He told Taylor Swift to bring her concerts to Canada.
What?
He's trending because
Okay,
of that.
cool.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But just like things like that, I don't
Okay.
know. That kind of like like
That
kind of,
spark-
spark.
it up,
That
yeah.
spark
yeah,
like
brings
some type
people
of
like
in,
emotions.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
treatment.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Maybe we
Talk
can
about
bring
more
like
movies.
we should
And then
have.
I'd be like,
okay, y'all, he said a
that
couple
movie
things.
suck.
Yeah, dude, we should we can rate the movies that are coming out right now and have people like watch them.
Best movies of the year.
Yeah, we can do our version of Rotten Tomatoes. Well, oh my god, I'm making myself part of this podcast.
Yeah.
This is part time, honey. But
Part
yeah.
time. I struggled to get you my car.
No,
girl.
but yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, a puppy date. Everybody brings their dogs.
Poppy Day.
Yeah, everybody brings their dogs over, and we just talk while we have them and see what they do.
You cannot bring Annie here. You know that she can't be with other dogs.
Dude, okay, normal dogs.
Normal.
Normal dog.
Okay. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Okay,
Okay.
but
It looks like you guys
I
have
think
a
we're
lot of
good.
we
ideas for
that's
the
right. Yeah.
gaming stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll take that into account. We might even get you guys on it. For some of them.
Might take another 3 months.
That not because of me, because you don't want to come back on.
Good
We'll
things.
wait for Phoebe.
You gotta wait for the
Okay.
good things in life.
Okay.
Phoebe's coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll wait.
Coming to a theater near you.
Coming soon.
Coming
Coming
soon.
Fall
soon.
2023.
Coming soon. Phoebe's coming.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, no, that sounds weird.
Okay.
Hang on.
Yeah, no.
Hang on.
No one took it like
Redeem
that.
yourself.
hang on.
Redeem yourself. Hurry.
Phoebe's homecoming.
There you go.
Okay.
Homecoming. Okay.
Really? That's it?
What?
Yeah. Like Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah.
I know who Spider-Man is.
Oh,
I know
I never said
who
you
Tom
did.
Holland is. Zendaya. Hashtag.
Okay. That's
Okay,
we're
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
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 Thank you guys for coming on. Congratulations on being the most viewed episode of season 1.
Let's make it to 500.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But this
500.
time promote it on your
Yeah.
to make it to 500.
Thank you guys. Thank you, for watching.
I don't want to say
I don't know what
because
y'all
I don't know
seen
what
us.
the intention was back there, but just like and subscribe to the channel.
Like
Yeah.
and subscribe.
Don't be shy. We
Yeah.
see you. Actually, Ezra can see you. He can pull up everybody that's looking.
Yeah.
Just so you know, we
By
know who
Jesus.
you
Name and
are.
last name.
Jesus.
Social security.
Jesus.
So sweet.
He's a
Jesus.
Hey,
No, I'm just
Zoo.
kidding.
Yeah.
All right, no, but seriously, thank you guys for
Yeah.
coming back on. Congratulations on being the #1 video. That's a big deal, for season 1. Big deal.
Thanks to you.
445 views, I think, something like that. That's a
Yeah.
lot for us.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For what? 440.
445, I think.
Really?
Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
That
Don't
was like
worry about it.
Wow.
Josue, thank you for being a consistent guest on the show.
Yeah.
No problem.
It was always good times and laughs with you whenever you came on.
Literally 50% of the time it's all about showing up.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
And educating everyone.
Yeah. As the elder millennial.
Yep.
That's the elder
We
millennial. I
baptize you
have
as the
to.
elder millennial.
Yeah.
All right.
I wanna tell the people that.
There's no time.
Okay, never mind. Whatever.
Let him
Wait, I told you I was gonna give him a shout out for the Twitch thing.
That's
Okay.
Twitch account. Let him finish though. Let him finish. He has a
I don't remember what I was
Well,
gonna say.
think about it, because I need to find the Twitch account. Because I told you I was gonna give him a shout out.
Okay, and if you guys can follow my nail page.
Go ahead. Plug your guys'
Nails by Esley. Follow. I'm still starting, so
Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna do a legend of Ben 16. Okay,
Say it without
Legend
laughing.
of Ben 16.
like, there's no space.
No space.
Go watch
All
it.
lowercase.
all lowercase. Okay.
And then
And
I
the
don't
last
know.
one it says got him.
Okay.
We're
Nice.
done. We're done. Yeah, we're
make
done.
sure
Yeah,
to
we're
follow
done. We
that.
gotta go.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
All right. Thank you guys for watching, and tune in to next week for the final episode
What are you doing?
Wow.
of the season. What?
What are you doing?
It's all falling apart. Bye.
Bye.